This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Tuesday, May 19, 2026, in the afternoon. Today, we cover Anthropic-Karpathy joining Anthropic, the discovery of critical vulnerabilities in the Linux kernel, a significant data exposure involving a CISA contractor, and the release of Forge, a new open-source tool for agentic reliability. We also note the latest AI-driven medical breakthrough in neonatal treatment. Anthropic-Karpathy has officially joined Anthropic. This move is a major development in the landscape of frontier model architecture. Karpathy, who previously served as a founding member of OpenAI and director of AI at Tesla, brings a specific focus on the intersection of deep learning infrastructure and human-AI cognitive collaboration. His transition is widely viewed by the industry as a vote of confidence in Anthropic's constitutional AI approach, which emphasizes model alignment through structured feedback loops. Analysts expect this to accelerate Anthropic's development of high-reasoning agents, capable of longer horizon planning, moving the needle further away from simple chatbot interfaces toward autonomous digital labor. A trio of critical vulnerabilities has been identified within the Linux kernel, labeled by security researchers as copyfail, dirty frag, and fragnesia. These flaws reside in the kernel's memory management and copying routines. They allow a local attacker to potentially bypass memory protections or execute arbitrary code with elevated privileges. These vulnerabilities are particularly concerning for server and cloud environments where memory multi-tenancy is standard. Systems administrators are urged to apply the latest kernel patches immediately. Because these flaws exist at the foundational layer of most cloud infrastructure, they represent a systemic risk to the stability of enterprise operating environments. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, known as CISA, has suffered a significant security oversight. A contractor responsible for agency systems left a public GitHub repository exposed, containing highly privileged credentials to Amazon Web Services GovCloud and internal agency systems. The repository, which remained accessible until this past weekend, effectively handed over the keys to sensitive government digital architecture. While there is no current evidence of active exploitation by nation-state actors, the exposure underscores the ongoing challenge of securing developer workflows. Even agencies tasked with safeguarding the nation's critical infrastructure remain susceptible to the same human error patterns that plague the private sector. A new tool named Forge has been released on GitHub, targeting the reliability of self-hosted large language models. Built by the AI director at Texas Instruments, Forge introduces a reliability layer for agentic tool calling. It implements domain-agnostic guardrails, including error recovery and VRAM-aware context management. Most importantly, it successfully demonstrates an increase in success rates for multi-step agentic workflows from 53% to 99% on 8 billion parameter models. This is a signal from the future regarding the state of AI engineering. We are seeing a move away from simply training larger models to building reliable systems around existing models. By focusing on the instrumentation of tool calling, Forge allows local consumer-grade hardware to match the logic performance of massive cloud-based systems.
In the medical field, AI has achieved a milestone in treating ultra-rare pediatric diseases. At the recent Breakthrough Summit, the parents of Jory Cross described how AI systems were used to isolate the specific genetic drivers of her condition. Traditional diagnostic methods failed for years, but the AI identified the protein-folding pathways responsible for the disease in a matter of weeks. This application of AI to rare disease modeling is shifting the paradigm of personalized medicine, transforming the process from a guessing game into a systematic, data-driven hunt for molecular mechanisms. Community sentiment this afternoon is dominated by the Karpathy news, with developers debating whether this signals a slowing of OpenAI's momentum or an acceleration of Anthropic's research output. The security community is similarly focused on the CISA breach, pointing to it as a justification for stricter CI/CD dependency scanning. Among emerging tools, 2 projects are trending. The AI Final Fantasy VI Remake project, which has sparked massive engagement for its use of 3D AI generation in fan-made game development. The Infinite Canvas workspace, which provides an open-source platform specifically for AI-driven visual creation and canvas orchestration. We Also note that Discord has rolled out end-to-end encryption for voice and video, a move seen as a positive step for user privacy, though the community remains wary of the lack of similar protections for text-based messages. Patch your systems, secure your repositories, and remain vigilant.